gonna be watching. I paid 3 Fiverr editors to edit the same clips by Mollab. Huge shout out to Mollab. Please don't strike me. Please, please, please. Let's go.
In this video, I paid 3 Fiverr editors in different price ranges to edit the exact same clips that I will also be editing. But at the end, to see if my edit is any better than theirs.
Bro, he has a really nice setup, bro. I'm low-key jealous. Mine looks like shit, but you have a nice one.
Than theirs, my girlfriend will have to guess which edit is mine. If she gets it wrong, I will have to post a $10 edit on both my Instagram and TikTok, where over 400,000 people will see it. So no pressure. So the first step is finding the editors. I hopped onto my undercover Fiverr account by the name Bolom and searched for anime edits. After scrolling through a ton of options.
Chad, I'm gonna be honest, I never made an anime edit before, but I do watch a lot of my reaction live streams, so I might know some ball here.
I narrowed it down to 3 editors at 3 different price ranges. $10.
I wonder how much like an actually good anime edit costs, because I don't even know how long that. Usually, like sometimes when I watch anime edits, they're like 3 minutes long.
$25 and $50. All of them looked pretty solid, which honestly makes this way more interesting. So after paying for all of them, which made my bank account cry a little, I sent each editor the exact same instructions with the clips. And now we wait. Once they deliver, we will react to all 3 edits, then compare them to my version.
Wait, will he tell us how much each of them costs? I want to guess too.
So as you can see, we got the edits back. We have the $10 edit, $25 edit.
Okay, I guess he's gonna tell us.
And $50 edit. First of all, let's watch the $10 edit.
Okay, I think that's decent for 10 bucks. I wouldn't do that for 10 bucks, but you know, guys, I'm different because I'm rich. But that's a solid edit, bro.
Okay, so $10 edits. Honestly, I'm kind of impressed. I like the text that they did on the intro. It definitely makes the intro a bit more interesting, and the rest of it is not anything too crazy. There weren't really many effects, mostly just spammed Saber a little bit, but still pretty nice. Transitions were okay. It didn't really do too many of them and just use shakes, but honestly it didn't turn out too bad. Partially I think because the clip selection is pretty good, not to glaze myself too much.
Okay.
But honestly, for $10, that's pretty nice. So considering that this is the cheapest edit, and I do think it turned out pretty decent, I'm gonna give this one 7.5 out of 10. And
okay, I don't really know so much about anime, like I said, but yeah, I would agree with him. It was a solid edit, especially if you consider the price. Maybe if we leave the price aside and I just had to rate it without knowing it was made for $10 on a commission, I would probably rate it lower. But thinking about the fact that you only pay $10 to get a full edit, you know, that's, I mean, that's sort of 7.5 for sure.
And with that being said, let's see if the $25 edit is any better.
Okay, no text though. Yeah, okay. Effects are way better though.
So
yeah, I think editing before he says his argument, let me see if I can get it right as a non-anime editor. I think the intro was a bit worse because there was no text, obviously. But I think the editing part was a lot better. You know, it was more fluid. I like the transitions more from what I can tell as a non-anime editor, okay?
Honestly, I'm a bit disappointed as I feel like this edit, if anything, a little bit of a step down from the $10 one. It did have some parts that I think were better than the $10 edit. For example, I think the transitions were definitely smoother.
Told you guys, nice. Okay, I got it. Never mind, I got it.
And better, but the intro was a lot worse as he really
yes, that's exactly what I said. Let's go, chat.
Didn't do anything with it, and the rest of the edit wasn't really much better besides the transitions. It was, again, mostly just shakes, not really any effects or anything like that. So it wasn't a bad edit by any means, but I definitely think the $10 edit was maybe slightly better, and obviously considering that this one was more expensive, I'm going to have to give this one one a 6.5 out of 10.
Yeah, I mean, intro does a lot, to be honest. Yeah, intro's quite important. So I agree with him again. Yeah.
And lastly, we're gonna be watching the $50 edit. So I'm actually a bit nervous for this one.
Now I'm saying for $50, you need to make a solid edit, okay? $10, if you don't make the best edit of all time, that's fine, okay? Chill. But for $50, if you're getting paid $50, let's say you take 2 hours, that's $25 an hour. You should definitely do a good edit for that.
As it's obviously the most expensive one, so I'm really hoping that it turned out good. And yeah, let's see.
Guys, which one of you made that text? Which one of you was that? Which one of you made that wooden text on the anime edit? Which one of you? Bro, I swear this is just the same as a $25 one with, what is that, like a one frame, like with this, what is that, edge detect effect, with a tinted edge detect effect. That's it. It's the same to transitions. No. Yeah, I think it's the same, except for putting a voodoo text in the intro for $50. That is kind of crazy. Okay, that is scam.
Okay, so that was fine. Honestly, like,
please tell me I'm right. I don't know. I don't watch anime.
Very, very mediocre. I'm not trying to be harsh here, but there really wasn't anything that
you spent $50, bro. You better be harsh.
Popped out or makes me think it was anything too special. He did add text to the intro, which was nice, but it was simple, so nothing too impressive. I do like it slightly better than the $25 edit, just because of the text on the intro, 100%. As well as this editor is the only one that added some sound effects to the edit itself, which was definitely a good addition. But
okay, I didn't even realize that.
I don't even know if I really like it that much more than the $10 edit. I do think it was the most complete edit out of all of them, but there was really nothing.
Okay, so if we just look at it like this, I would say, okay, $50 one is the best, but considering the price, I wouldn't say $50 one is 5 times better than the $10 one, okay? So price and considering what you get, $10 one is mogging everyone. But, you know, if you just take away the money, so if I would just rate this from seeing the edits, I would say $50 one is the best.
Too impressive about it either. And considering it's the most expensive one, I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. With that being said,
honestly, I would give it a little bit lower because you have to imagine the $25 one, we gave 6.5, and this one isn't really that much better. So I would give this one, considering it's $50, okay, I'm putting the price into consideration here, I would give it like a 6, I think.
I also finished working on my own edit. I really tried to make it as good as possible, so my girlfriend will be able to tell that it's my edit, hopefully, because I really do not want to post a $10 edit, even though it's not even really that bad.
You know what I think will make a huge difference? I don't know if his girlfriend is an editor, like if she edits, then I think she will be able to tell. But if she's like, I don't know, never done any editing before, I think it's kind of hard. Because if you look at it from a lens of people who are not into editing, they don't really realize a lot of stuff that's going on, you know? They don't really see the difference in transitions. They just see that there's a text and then they automatically think it's a lot better, you know what I mean?
So, without a further ado, this is how my edit turned out.
Yeah, bro, this is crazy. Very nice edit. I wonder how long this took him. I don't know if he will say it, but I always, because I have no, like I said, I have no clue about anime edits. I have no clue how long something like that would take.
Not to glaze myself too much, I do think the edit turned out pretty good, but what really matters is what my girlfriend thinks and if she will be able to guess that it's my edit. So I guess we'll have to wait and see. So the judge is back. Now we get to see if she will be able to guess correctly. Do you think you're gonna be able to do it?
Yes. I do think I will be able to.
Okay, so as you can see here,
I don't know. I don't even know if I would guess correctly. I probably wouldn't. I probably would think just because of the text with the roto brush in the first edit, I would think it's more expensive. I would probably think that the $50 one is the cheapest because of the simple text, you know. And I would probably say second one is the most expensive. I would say I mean, if his edit isn't, I would obviously immediately tell that this is his edit because I know he's a great editor. But if I would just go from the ones he bought, I would say third one as cheapest, second one most expensive, and first one in the middle. That's how I would price them.
We got the 4 edits. Now you're gonna try and guess which one is which, but the most important part is if you can guess which one is mine. And if you don't, I will have to post a $10 edit to my socials. So can you please get it right?
I'll try my best.
So let's start with the first edit. Okay, so what did we think of that?
That was pretty good. It was very shaky. It was like shaking it every time it was moving.
Okay.
Which I feel like maybe I'm wrong, but I feel like you've mentioned in the past is not your favorite. So that one makes me think it's not yours a lot, but I think it was a lot of effort was put in.
Okay, so like if it's not mine, but which like amount of money do you think it would be?
Like I could see that being the $25 one.
Alright, solid guess. Now let's move on to the second edit. What do you think?
It's his girlfriend, okay? It's not his sister and it's not his mom. Chill, guys, chill.
Think of that one.
That one looked a lot more advanced. Also with the text at the beginning being like behind.
I told you guys, I told you.
And the person, like that looks like it took a lot of effort.
Okay.
So
solid guesses. Let's just, I guess, keep going for the third edit. Okay.
that's definitely yours.
Okay. What makes you say that?
First of all, it's just so your style. Like I feel like I might be wrong, but it's just it's like really like it gives like you. First of all, even just the font, like that's the font that I feel like you use a lot. But then also like it just looked really advanced, and it looked like there was a lot of like effort put in, and like a lot of different features were added. Like there was a lot of like transitions where like you could see that like one scene was like kind of transitioned to the other like very smoothly. So it seems like it would have taken a long time.
Fair enough. Let's watch the last and the final edit. That was the last edit. What do we think?
I feel like the transitions seemed like they weren't as like thought out. Like it seemed like it was just moving like one scene to the next a bit more, which like totally happens. It's just would take less time or less effort.
Right. If you had to guess right now from like each of the edits, what would they be?
First one's $25. Second one, $50. Third one,
Yeah, that's what I would.
yours. Last one, $10.
Do you want to watch them
Yeah, I wouldn't have be able to guess it as well.
again, or is that your final?
No, I'm confident in that.
Okay, so first off, on if you're right and the third one is my edit, you are correct. You guessed it right. So luckily I do not have to post a $10 edit to my socials, and I'm glad that you got it right and low-key gassed up my edit a little bit. So I'm happy with that, especially after last time that she low-key roasted my edit.
Oh.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah.
That was really good, but it just like hit me here less. You know what I mean?
So happy with that. Your guesses for the rest of them was the first edit being 25, 50, and the last one, the $10 one. Only one of those is correct, which is the first edit was the $25 edit, but second edit was actually the $10 one, and the fourth
The text carried the cheapest edit a lot.
edit was the $50 one, surprisingly enough.
The person I thought should be $10 should not be getting paid $50 for that.
I low-key agree, and I also agree that the $10 one was like definitely the best one out of the three, which is pretty crazy considering it was the cheapest.
That was so impressive.
Again, goes to show that the Fiverr
Imagine he just made all of the edits himself.
editors are oftentimes like not necessarily priced at the same level that the actual edit is. Let me know which edit you guys liked the most.
Your edit, bro. Your one was the best. But if we're talking paid, I would say $10 one as well, especially when we talk about value.
And if you like this video, you'll probably like this one too. Peace.
Yeah, very nice video, bro. Huge shout out to Mollop. Check him out in the description. I'll see you next time.